You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? You look drop-dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
Oh, what do you care? I have my problems and you have yours, so let me handle myself. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
Peaceful watch to you. 13 years is a long time to live haunted.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone. Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep bag.
Can't change what's done. Time heals all. Or so I'm told.
I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit.
I'm Anteya Duarte. This here is Red Macrei. We're Banishers. Now who are you and what do you want? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? You chose to manifest. Why is that? Are you looking for help? Who are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us. Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe I'd have slept nights.
Or he's just playing with us. He's leading us somewhere. Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself. Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
Joshua Gouge, gone too soon.
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome. The ghost has something to show us. Joshua looks kindly on Andrew. What were they to each other?
Brothers in arms, man. You never feel as close to a mate as when you fight by his side. You fight for the man beside you, not for money, not for a king. For your mate.
You have friends from the war. First I've heard of them.
They lost contact. Maybe when this is over, I'll look them up. Most young men are taught to dream of war.
Our new friend is waiting for us.
Shite! To arms! To arms! They waylay us!
The right flank! Hold them off!
Josh! Behind you!
Help me!
Joshua! No!
Nice to meet you again, Joshua.
You want us to help Andrew White give up his guilt and get on with his life. Am I right?
We know you died fighting by his side. Is that why he feels guilty? Is this why you can't speak? Oh, I've been there. I'll do everything I can to help.
If help we can.
Only these two could talk to each other.
Andrew needs to start talking. As long as he swallows his guilt, nothing will change. There's a wall between these two, and we must knock it down.
I may be able to do that. Andrew failed to save his friend and blames himself for it.
Guilt is normal, but you must let it go.
Claw marks on it.
None of this explains what binds the ghost here.
Good to see you living, sir. Keep it short, I'm on duty.
You're not like this, but we must speak of Joshua.
Where did you get that name?
From his ghost. It's important we talk about him. Joshua requests it himself.
He wants to take revenge. I know it.
You're no wrong. He wants to give you freedom. He never blamed you. You blamed yourself.
Why would he not seek revenge? He's due it.
He doesn't see it that way.
I shot him. I was trying to save him and I shot him.
Hold on. How did this happen?
We were skirmishing in the forest. Two Indian fellas bore down on Joshua. Dropped one, but the other had him cold. I was 20 yards away. I raised my musket, pulled the trigger. Bullet went straight through his skull.
You took the medal though, didn't you?
I can't look at it. Bastard and thin has Josh's face on it. I don't deserve no pewter medal. I don't deserve nothing at all. I don't deserve to live. I don't want to live. I want to die. Please. Please. Put me out of my misery.
What is it with you people wanting to die? Deadly serious now. You sure this is what you want? You're in no doubt.
I'm certain. I can take it no more and do not want to.
No. You survived. Now you must live.
Just as you could not speak, Joshua, I don't think he can hear you.
Sorry about this, Andrew. I wish it could have gone better for you.
The war left me injured. The wounds were invisible, but mortal just the same.
Oh, shit. They were not mortal. You live. Help him. Andrew, listen to me. Listen to me. Why don't you answer?
I told you, he won't hear it. He's made his choice. Now we make ours. Joshua Gouge, you've lingered in silence for too long. You can go.
If I stay, perhaps he'll listen.
We've done what we can. It's up to Andrew now.
My friend, if only you could hear me. You think you own me, and you don't.
Farewell, Joshua. You've done your duty, and more.
Farewell, old friend.
You have no more reason to stay.
good for nothing after that. Thanks for your help. I'll not forget it.
A store? Ferdinando's? Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store. Spectral traces around his bed. Rebecca, I presume.
This may explain the wreath. What is this?
A sansa. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa. Surprisingly high-quality wares.
Can't be many left in Nью-Иден with the means to buy. Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red Macrey.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
Was she lying? You inherited her estate.
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it, if you wish.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty, though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now.
Ah, the visits in your sleep.
Yes, the visits in my sleep. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Is he wiping the slate clean and moving on?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
A note?
Let's see.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
He wants a clean slate. Tabula rasa. We know where to go. The barrack room.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Banisher?
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again.
And you faked your feelings for Mistress Hargrave. You gained much more than freedom. Rebecca made you rich.
As she lay dying, Rebecca Hargrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of Nью-Иден would have let me die too. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job? Then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave, but hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Rebecca Hargrave, your love for Fadi Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fadi. For everything.
There is nothing left for you here.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
Sebastian, what are you doing here?
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
You sure you want to come? You don't have to.
I must. For Helen.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
We must press on.
Stay close. Not far now, till you find what you need. I hope.
Pity. I was enjoying this wee promenade.
Pennington ordered the barricades fastened. I barely had time to bid Helen farewell.
That must have been hard.
A soldier is called to sacrifice.
Soldiers were angry.
Soldiers weren't spared. Those not taken by sickness or thirst died of despair.
Which one took you?
Despair. Most definitely. I hold high with awe.
I told Grey the tunnels were hellish hot. But Wilson says he can't do much about it. Keep feeding the furnace, says he, if you want your meager pay. That sounds nasty. You alright?
Wouldn't fancy working here with the furnaces running.
The work men did here was meant to make Nью-Иден rich.
Stuck, damn it.
There's a strong spectral presence down there.
A lot of us died down here.
What the hell was that?
Nice of you to join us, Sebastian. Care to explain what the hell we just heard?
I can't.
What now?
Follow me, please.
Are they expecting to face a regiment?
In a way. We knew the dying would try to fight. We had to keep them from infecting the rest.
Charming.
Can't blame a man for wanting to make it home alive.
Why would Pennington cut off the food?
He decided we weren't worth saving. Damn him to hell for it.
Reason enough for a spectre to rage. Press on.
The living quarters are ahead, if you insist.
This miner was shot. Was there a mutiny?
There was. We failed.
Why did you not...
What is that?
This is no ordinary spectre, that's for sure.
Perhaps in our pain, screaming to be free, we made chains.
More importantly, how do we break them?
I see a weak link.
Whatever's down here, they're not like that. Pennington thought everything was fine. Really?
He lied. He manipulated them all. He must face justice.
We want proof.
What more do you need? The captain must pay.
They told us to stay put for a few days, and we listened. When days turned to weeks, we made do. Now food's running low, and they've bolted the doors. We must act now, before it's too late.
Don't fret, we're coming for you.
This creature, I don't think we're ready to face it. Turn back.
Why?
I don't know. I thought maybe you should see you, whatever is down there.
Lay down your weapon, Prospector, and stand away. I'll not say it twice.
Hear me! I'm not your foe!
Obey the order! Put the pickaxe down!
Your uniform won't protect your son! Your officer will bury us all! He'll bury us all!
He'll bury us all. He meaning Pennington, right?
Who else?
Bastian, what is this place?
It's nothing. It's only... The people were angry. And for good reason.
Rebel camp.
They change the guard when they bring the food. The old ones scarper while the new ones are still busy with the victuals. While they have their hands full, we take them.
Weapons, sabotage plans? Just how bad was the revolt?
Not as bad as Pennington burying us all alive.
That's no answer.
What's this? A black market shopping list?
Can't be. We had few rations. Many starved.
All right, Sebastian, fess up. What's going on?
What matters is that Pennington must pay. There is nothing else.
Sebastian Priest, in the mine you were to tend to the sick. Instead, you afflicted them.
What? No. This is a heinous lie. I gave my life for it.
You turned into a tyrant until revolt emerged among the exhausted survivors.
They must have gone mad down in the dark. Their rage found a target in me, the captain's man. I died innocent. I died a hero.
You're a murdering coward. Blame Pennington all you want. We know 'tis a lie.
I didn't. I never did that. It's not me. It's all a lie. I love Helen with all my heart. You must make Pennington pay for his crimes.
You'll not get away with this, Sebastian. Come back here, you coward!
I don't think he's coming back. I can't believe Sebastian lied to us all. To Helen.
Is this why the creature is angry? It would be.
Perhaps. Sebastian wanted Pennington to be punished at all costs, and I'm not sure why. Miners. Left to die in sickness and starvation. Helen was right. This was an atrocity. But she blamed the wrong man.
One, two. Shite! I lost count there. Oh, there! Oh! God! Why have you forsaken me?
These must be Sebastian's remains.
Curious. Priest said he was the last to die. Said he shot himself when hope ran out. That someone stove this fella's head in with a pike. This was no romantic suicide. This was bloody murder. Plus, there's no ghost tie. And look, the mark from before.
No ghost tie. So why did he not pale and become a spectre like the rest?
Sebastian told Helen a story. His prominent chest wound was part of it. But it's a fiction. He spun her a lie.
I'm starting to doubt the Lieutenant's ghost. I think it's an effigy of Sebastian sent to get close to Helen. Maybe even to Pennington. Not a spectre. Something more elaborate. But what? And why? Sebastian is a doll, stuffed with stolen memory, made by whatever lurks down here.
Helen relies on her husband. The truth might ruin her.
Whatever about Helen. First we need to find the doll maker. We're getting close.
They left me here to rot. They'll not have me.
Will you finally speak to me? Please let me go, Captain.
What? What are you?
Unchain me, Pennington.
You? No. No.
You will return and unchain me. Pennington! I won't let you rest until you set me free.
When skulks down here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
Another ghost rallying the wrath of lesser spectres to its cause. This is about the agony of Deborah Comenius.
Aye, and the guilt of the people of Nью-Иден. Can you see it?
Not yet.
I hear you. Pennington. Have you returned, Captain? At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken bubble, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us?
No chit-chat, Ed.
Here it comes. The chains are coming undone. This is your chance.
Release her!
So long I fear the light.
for help if you need it.
I've got you.
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, the faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
What was that thing?
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but Pennington's dereliction of Deborah is what caused all this. So what now?
Pennington had Deborah locked up screaming. When she was dead, he ignored her. He's a disgrace.
But Helen Priest is in thrall to a trickster spirit. She can't be trusted either.
Well, eventually, we'll get to take sides.
What is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
This is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Tomb blow lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye. The puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I do not fear a future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold, and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You clapped her in irons and threw her in jail. You took her humanity. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Sebastian's sway over Helen is dangerous. If she takes charge, so does he. But Pennington is depraved and merits no saving. What's your thinking?
Though you and your pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. You failed, Captain. As an officer, as a man. You brought a curse upon the people of Nью-Иден. No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjo.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
When there's a man seen and done too much, as a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you. Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Job done. So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to Nью-Иден town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Other innocents have paid the same price. I should know.
That's not what I meant. But I'm glad to hear your feelings on it. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we are both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antея. Antеya? I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.